I'm honored to present each of our 4 ADAMH annual awards this year, beginning with the Extraordinary Mile Award. This year, we are excited to honor the COVID Care Team of Franklin County. With funds from the FEMA-funded Ohio's COVID Care Program, in collaboration with ADAMH and the Ohio Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, 3 of our agencies developed outreach teams to connect individuals and families impacted by the pandemic with free financial, food, housing, and health services. National Church Residents, Community for New Direction, and Ethiopian Tewahedo Social Services partnered on these efforts. The teams provided more than 10,000 crisis counseling sessions, 13,000 education support contacts, 3,000 groups counseling, and public education sessions. A multicultural marketing campaign accompanied the programs to promote the services to communities of color, New American, and older adults. The outreach teams helped get needed supplies along with PPE when families were quarantined to their homes with a COVID diagnosis. They helped families with language barriers connect to food and housing services. They ensured students had access to the technology needed to participate in online school. And they helped families avoid eviction by connecting them with rent assistance programs. Please join me in thanking the COVID care teams of National Church Residents, ETSS, and CND for their extraordinary efforts to connect our neighbors in need with critical resources.
Hi, I'm Gail Stone, the COVID-19 Resource Specialist Supervisor at Community for New Direction. Meet my amazing team. This is
Jamia Shepherd.
This is
Rhoda Cancal.
Thank you to the ADAMH Board for the Extraordinary Mile Award. Remember to
Wear your mask, use hand sanitizer,
and social distance. Thank you and stay safe.
I'm Denise Martin, CCP Supervisor. On behalf of our amazing team, Claver, Bardos, Navy, and Ramallah, we'd like to thank ADAMH for this award. We'd also like to thank ADAMH, Ohio Moss, FEMA, and SAMHSA for trusting us to provide culturally and linguistically appropriate services. Thank you.
Asante sana.
Mastrine. Gracias.
धन्यवाद.
Good evening. My name is Teresa Lauderdale.
Hi, I'm Wilhelmina Spinner, and it was my honor and privilege to serve as the project manager for the COVID care team of Franklin County. On behalf of National Church Residences, we would like to thank the ADAMH Board for recognizing us as an Extraordinary Mile recipient and providing services to seniors, African Americans, and families in the community during this pandemic. Thank you.
The next award is named in honor of the late Barry Mastrine, who was dedicated to community service and improving the lives of people affected by mental illness and addiction, inspiring countless others to follow in his footsteps. Our Barry Mastrine Award honoree Lynn James, Chief Operating Officer at Alvis, has demonstrated outstanding leadership, blending compassion, innovation, knowledge, and hard work to get the best out of her team. She rolls up her sleeves to do whatever is needed, including pulling double duty as a case manager in one of the residential reentry treatment programs. Linda has developed a healthy work culture by supporting the development and well-being of all Alvis staff. She's continued to expand services, including transitioning to telehealth during the pandemic, adding certified recovery housing to 3 locations in Columbus for women and their children, and working to add recovery housing for men this fall. She's accomplished this all while staying focused on providing the best possible services for individuals and their families. Congratulations to Linda James. We are humbled by your dedication to your staff and your service to our community, and are honored to present you with the 2021 Barry Mastrine Award.
I am honored to be selected for the Barry Mastrine Award. I'm so grateful to be part of the human service community here in Central Ohio. Together, we're making both the county and the city much more healthy and more resilient. At Alvis, I have the privilege every day of helping to turn people's lives around. We serve people and families with issues related to substance use disorder, mental health issues, and traumatic life experiences. I have a favorite quote, and it says that one of the most important things that people can do on this earth is to make sure nobody feels alone. I work with a tireless and dedicated team of professionals at ALVIS who go to any lengths to ensure individuals who walk through our doors at any time know that they are never alone. It's a team that just doesn't give up. I sincerely thank the ADAMH board for selecting me for this prestigious award. And I also thank ALVIS CEO and President Denise Robinson for nominating me. I am truly, truly humbled, and thank you so much.
The Art Lynn Consumer and Family Advocate Award is named on behalf of Dr. Art Lynn Jr. As a longtime Board of Trustees member of ADAMH and a cherished advocate in our community, this year's recipient is an ideal example of what this award represents. Juliet Doris Williams is an Executive Director of the Peer Center, a drop-in wellness recovery and support center for individuals living with mental illness and addiction managed by people with lived experience. And that includes Juliet, who works to ensure that the voices of those living with mental illness and addictions and their families are included when planning for mental health and addiction services. Throughout the development of the new Franklin County Mental Health and Addiction Crisis Center, Juliet has worked to ensure patient and family satisfaction is a key metric used to evaluate the Crisis Center is meeting its mission, and that families and those with lived experience are represented on the Crisis Center Advisory Council. Not surprising, Juliet's advice goes beyond Franklin County. She's a member of Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's Recovery Ohio Council and is a leading advocate on behalf of the peer recovery organization across the state of Ohio. It is with great pleasure that I present Juliet Doris Williams with the 2021 Art Lynn Consumer and Family Advocate Award.
Hi, Juliet Doris Williams here. First, I want to take this opportunity to thank Jeff Klinger from the Central Ohio Hospital Council for nominating me for the Art Lynn Award. Jeff and I don't know each other outside of a single point in time where I participated in a work group that he was facilitating related to our new crisis center. From that time, I remember being highly vocal that peers be afforded the same autonomy, the same level of clinical respect, to be able to act in their scope of practice. My intention in that space was to insist that peers be considered full and valued members of this effort, not just token slot fillers. As one living with depression and anxiety and as a survivor of trauma, I know too well the hills and valleys my community has to climb and travel through to be fully accepted as worthy contributors and valued members of society. I know the discrimination and judgment we often have to navigate in a world that first sees us as sick people, forever relegated to the status of patient. And while there are many in our community that will need lifelong patient care and ongoing support, that should not be the single standard for all of us. No human, no community of like-minded, like-skilled, like-affected should be weighed by a single standard. Do not think you know us by that single story of what we were like, what our lives were like when we were at our lowest point. I am grateful that my story, because of this honor and because of this recognition, now includes how I have contributed to the dignity, well-being, and self-sufficiency of the people in my community. Thank you, ADAMH Board of Franklin County. Thanks again, Jeff. Peace and blessings. Stay safe and well, everyone.
Our last recognition is a new award and one that will have special meaning to many of you. The award celebrates and honors the work that Dr. Kevin Dixon, former Vice President for Community and Cultural Engagement, championed during his 34 years of service to ADAMH. His work focused on improving diversity, equity, and inclusion throughout Franklin County and within the ADAMH system of care. The Kevin Dixon Champion of Diversity Award is just one way to demonstrate to Dr. Dixon and to our community that advancing accessible, cultural appropriate services will continue to be one of the highest priorities for ADAMH. It is my honor to present this award to Dwayne Casares, CEO in Directions for Youth and Families. Dwayne has spent the last 3 decades integrating diversity, equity, and inclusion into all aspects of the agency. He developed a diverse and inclusive workforce that reflects the community in which he serves by investing in cultural competencies. He built interpretation services and ongoing cultural competency training into the annual budget. He developed programs and services that truly address the changing needs of the community, such as a Youth Pride program, which provides individuals and family counseling services to youth that identify as LGBTQ. And the expansion of the Crittenden community on the east side to include a women's center offering gender response program to help women who have faced trauma. The best way to describe why Dwayne is receiving this award comes from his nominator, Jennifer Van Scoyoc. There is no one more deserving of the Kevin Dixon Champion of Diversity Award than Dwayne Casares. He absolutely embodies this. Dwayne is a visionary and a leader. He has the imagination and the wisdom to develop unique solutions and has the passion, leadership skills, and charisma to move ideas forward. Congratulations to Dwayne Casares, recipient of the first ever Kevin Dixon Champion of Diversity Award.
It's a true honor to be the first recipient of the Dr. Kevin Dixon Diversity Champion Award. You know, I've known Kevin my entire career, and those of you who know him know what just an outstanding, awesome guy he is. So I'm really grateful to be the recipient of this. At our agency, when I first came here 30 years ago, our staff did not match the population we serve. So we started a minorities issue committee, and it was geared towards a recruitment, hiring, retention of people of color. That eventually became our cultural committee, and today our Evolving Together committee, which is grounded in listening, empathizing, learning, and growing from each other. We believe strongly in these values. We believe strongly in social justice, and we think these things are married together. So diversity, equity, and inclusion is paramount, and particularly for the people that we serve. So all of us, I believe it's our duty to be champions of this, but we are grateful for this honor. Thank you.